I'm Lily.
And I'm Kiev. And welcome to the portal of our minds.
My hair has feelings too.
I'm trying. Your soul signed a contract to come down here on the earth. There you go. That's how I wanted it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another piece of our minds. And today what we have for you is a little bit about us.
And you. A little bit about you. Most importantly, a little bit about you. We're here to remind you who you are. I mean, if you don't want to believe this, that's fine. You can, whatever. But this
you can cast it aside. You can click out this video if you don't
sure.
like it.
But we're just here to speak. So, speak of what we know. So, you. And when I say
shall not pass,
do you know who you are? I mean, like, not you as in your physical self, as in, like, me, I'm
not
Lily,
your 3D self.
and that's Kiev, but I'm talking about
Hi.
your soul, who your soul is, where your soul has been all these years before you decided to incarnate on this planet. And I say you decided to incarnate on this planet because you did. I mean, unless to do like karmic debt, sometimes you don't have a choice. You have to come down here.
You do.
But a lot of us chose to come down here on this planet to fulfill a mission. We all have a mission here. We are
all space cadets.
Yes, we are all multi-dimensional beings living this physical 3D experience, temporary human experience on this earth. We chose our avatars, like, to live and express our soul through our avatars. Like, it's actually super cool. Like,
but we don't realize that we are spirit. A lot of us don't realize, except for the few chosen ones. We don't realize that we are spiritual beings viewing through an avatar. We just think we are physical.
You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are simply the observer. So that's why we have the choice to react to our thoughts and react to our emotions and let negative things manifest. Or we have the choice to observe our thoughts and observe our emotions and make the choice on whether or not we want to react upon those and let them affect our life. So this can help you. So this information, so you can be like, okay, so what am I supposed to do with this information? So this information can help you. So just like I said earlier, think about all the things that if you have anxiety, fear, stress, remember who you are. Remember that you are not merely just this human, but remember who you are at a soul level and in your heart, because you have so much power. You're able to do whatever you want.
And it may take some deep inner work to figure out who you are again, but trust me, who you are is still beneath the surface of what you're viewing. You have to dive underneath the water in order to see who you are, because when you dive underwater and you're floating, you're literally just floating. You're just being in that water, just floating. You're just floating there, and that's what your higher self is doing. It's floating there, waiting to reconnect with you, waiting to give you all this abundance of knowledge and wisdom, and waiting for the right moment where your human consciousness interacts with your higher self, unlocks a whole bunch of potential, and boom, baby,
this is also why our thoughts and feelings affect people around us. So, like, for example, I could just be sitting here and I could be feeling so full of love, so full of joy, and this dude right here, without me saying a word, will be able to feel it because we let off these auras, So, like, and I know you've heard, okay, maybe you haven't heard of this, but, like, think of this, like, you ever meet someone and you can just tell how they are, like, you don't really know that, like, you didn't even really have a conversation, you just look at them and boom, you got that information because you catch their vibe, literally catch their vibe. Like, that's what it is. Like, people say that all the time, I feel like, without actually even realizing what it is. Like, oh, I don't like, oh yeah, I didn't like their vibe, or yeah, I caught that vibe. You're literally catching their vibrational frequency. That's what it is. Like, that's what you're doing. You're catching their vibrational frequency. And in that vibrational frequency, it actually holds information. So you can get information and you feel it inside yourself. Well, it sounds weird. But I was waiting for you to make a face.
That's what she said.
And you can take information like that. That's how we know when someone has a good or bad vibe. Like, we are not just merely these sacks of meat. I mean, I love
And the
my
more you
avatar,
open up
but
your consciousness, the more susceptible you are to feeling other people's energies and emotions and being able to read them. It's true.
we have the power to astral project.
Project.
I mean, some of us got the power to do that too.
Astral projecting's fun.
Lucid dreaming, like, think about all these things that
Allow you to enter a different dimension.
allow your consciousness, your essence, your soul, whatever, like I said, whatever you want to call that energy that's not your physical self, can come out of your body, can actually leave your body.
Where do you think you go when you dream? You're not just spinning in circles in your head. You're literally entering a different dimension, a different type of reality. So your brain, this is just my personal opinion. Your consciousness, literally creates a different dimension every time you sleep and creates a reality within that dimension.
Ooh, that's interesting.
And that's what your consciousness created. It's dream realm. It's a dream realm. And I feel like everyone's dreams are somewhat sort of connected because, you talk to someone and your dreams are somewhat similar, but there's one point in your dream where it has a connector point where both of those were in the same moment. It's almost like they overlapped for a second. But that could be another talk later.
We actually made a video about dreams.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to check that one out, you should.
You should swipe down a couple.
But with that being said, remember who you are. You got so much power. And
Peace.
peace. Love you guys.